Ask Ghost Games. Really? Is this the update we were waiting for? Yes, we are talking about 2020 Jan update. Not Jan update, it's January update for this Need for Speed Heat. So, my biggest gripe with this game, first and the biggest gripe that I have is they have provided wheel support, steering wheel support, and they are not allowing us to remap our keys with the controller. I mean, what kind of an update that is? Seriously, Ghost Games, seriously? Look at it, they have nearly 7 different steering wheel support now. 7 different kind of steering wheel support. And just one single default preset for the controller keys. I mean, I may be living in a wrong dimension. Could you guys tell me if you guys are all of you out there, all of you are rich enough to buy steering wheel rather than, having a controller? But I'm sure this thing does make the game pretty much interesting for all of you guys who have a steering wheel. I'm sure they must be enjoying the game as of now a lot more. Next we have is chat wheel. For those people who are playing this game online, chat wheel is kind of an interesting update and it's pretty similar to the one we have in Forza Horizon 4. We have 4 type of chat wheel phrases here and each of them consists of 4 different types of word you can assign to them. There are multiple words, you can pretty much do anything, you can customize them as per your own liking. Well, thank you for giving us the chat wheel Ghost Games. It's not a huge deal, but yeah, it's a good update. Next we have is keys to the map. This basically uncovers all the Palm City secrets. It will instantly reveal all the locations in the game in-game map, including collectible item, activities, gas stations, and everything which was hidden. It will reveal all of them. But this thing, mind you, is available for deluxe edition users only. For those who have standard edition, this update will cost you around 368.10 rupees, nearly $5, something like that only. And now something that makes the most sense, I would say. As you can see, my car is critically damaged and it has tons of scratches on it, and as I get it to a gas station, it fixes each and everything, including all the scratches that I had on my car. You can see it is pretty amazing update for the people who want to take screenshots and do anything, just enjoy. Apart from this, they fixed another issue, which was most of the people were complaining about how they used to enter the garage when they wanted to shift the gear up. Now you'll have to hold the button to enter the garage, as you can see here in this demonstration. And now I'm going to be talking about tuning options. This is not the update that has been provided to us. Instead, this is basically the limitations that we have seen in this game. Let's talk about traction control first. As you can see, traction control is off right now, and here we are. Let's accelerate. As you guys saw in the first and second gear, the rev limiter was the RPM meter was bouncing off the ref limiter quite a lot, and traction control, when is turned on, it should not bounce off. It should cut power and it should not bounce off at all. Let's turn it off and see for us as whether it is doing anything at all. Here we go, traction control on, and let's accelerate. As you can see, the rev limiter is still bouncing off a lot. Is there any difference at all when we turn on traction control? I wanna ask Ghost Games, can you see any difference? Literally there is no difference. Maybe there is some, but I'm not sure whether it is actually doing anything in the game. Even if we forget traction control, all we see in game is just some brake options, that is elite plus brake options, and 6-speed, 7-speed gearbox, 8-speed gearbox. That's all we have seen so far in the game. There's nothing else. Ghost Games has improved performance of this game a little bit, but not to the extent to which they should have. I am running Intel i7 6700K at 4.7 GHz, and here we can see performance. My CPU is spiking up to 80, 70, 90, and GPU is only being utilized just 40, 50 or 60% at max. GPU is 2070 Super. This game is extremely CPU bound. Regardless of the resolution I am playing at. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's change the resolution. I'll show you. Okay, now we are at 1440p. I have reset the 0.1 and 1% lows as well, and here you can see my CPU is still spiking up to somewhere around 80% and GPU is used at somewhere 60. Average FPS is more or less the same at 1080p and 1440p because 2070 Super is quite capable of pulling that resolution. However, there is CPU limitations. That is why we are seeing this much average FPS. So let's move on to 4K and see the difference. That is where we should not have any CPU limitations. So let's do that. Here you can see that we have both CPU and GPU spiking up to 95 or 90 average. So I wanna ask Ghost Game simply that the users who are on i5 simply stand no chance of maxing this game out. I am playing at Ultra, but those people who are on i5 could not max this game out. That for sure is true. But that was all raw frame rate number, not the actual benchmark. So that is all I have to say for Need for Speed Heat review after January update, and I could say it is not a bad game by any means. 133 cars to play with is still a wonderful thing. Of course, certain things, as I mentioned before in this video, could be improved or added in future updates. But yeah, the game is just amazing. Love it. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one.